Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Enshrouded, and as you can see, we have some new trees growing here. Some sort of palm type tree. They give something called a yucca fruit. I'm not exactly sure what they are. Only that you can eat them. Now, I need to go out and chop a few trees because I need wood very badly. We have done a little exploring, and well, one of the things we're going to need a lot of materials made in order to finish setting it up. Of course, Gus and I did have an awful lot of fun going out in the world to find the thing we needed to start this process. So, while I get this wood, well, enjoy the footage of us going out exploring the Kindlewastes. Gus and I have just started exploring the Kindlewastes, and I have to admit, I'm really enjoying it so far. Out of all the areas we visited, it feels like it was the closest to the problem, or perhaps the first one directly affected by the events related to the elixir wells. I could be wrong, though. Maybe it was always this desolate. Well, desolate except for those giant birds, and boy, do they hit hard. Of course, we weren't there to play with the animals. Not this time. We were looking for a camp to find some scientific instruments for our alchemist friend. We knew it was around the area somewhere. We just didn't know where it was. Along the way, other things caught our attention, and of course, we had to go see if we could check those out too. This was really weird. Usually, when I hear that sound, we're in the shroud. But this time, we weren't in the shroud. It was even creepier. There were certainly a lot of roads for it being such a desolate area, which suggested that at one time it was perhaps not so desolate. Maybe a thriving trade route, maybe a few cities, like that one, but it was going in the wrong direction, so we chose to save exploring it for another day. I also made note it would be a really great place to mine for lapis lazuli later. Oh, look, a little camp up ahead. What do you want to bet there's going to be some scavengers there? Poor critter. I kind of feel bad for it. It doesn't really do anything. It just kind of slowly trods towards you as you attack it. Although Gus assures me it does hit really hard if it gets close enough. Yep, I was right. Scavengers. Not too many, though. Should be easy enough to clear the camp out. The last guy got himself stuck in the wall. That's so funny. No one said these guys were too bright. Kind of funny how such a tiny little camp has a repair station. Makes you wonder. Aside from a couple of mad weapons that might look good on the wall and a few scrap materials, there wasn't much here, so we moved on. Well, it appears our meandering journey had actually led us where we needed to go, and we finally found the camp. Looks like it had been taken over by those giant birds as a nesting ground. It also looks like my wands do not have quite the range needed to attack those. Now to find what we came here for. The Kindlewastes hide many secrets, none more mysterious than the massive fossils of creatures long extinct. I have pondered the origin of their species, but this wasteland of a desert holds no answers. If you ask the local tribesmen, they will tell you the bones are of the gods, but I know this to be false. I have theories, but need to do some more careful digging. I have a promising site in mind already. Lorraine Krim. This Lorraine seems like an interesting character. I wonder if her theory had anything to do with the possibility that these giant extinct creatures might have been the original source of the elixir. Gus found the instrument, but he also found some lore, so where is that? Field Notes, Day 19. Believe it or not, water used to be plentiful in the Kindlewastes. Yet when I asked some locals what befell these lands, I could not get a consistent answer from any of them. Everything from a mysterious sun god sucking the water into the heavens, to the ground cracking open and the entire lake basin draining like a fishbowl, none of it made sense. The fact is, one day Eldermere Dam stopped giving water, even when the spillways were completely opened. I have heard whispers from four corners of the Embervale of a blight emerging from beneath the ground, a world killer. Could these two environmental calamities be related? Lorraine Krim. Okay, this is interesting. So they're actually starting to, lore-wise, address the issue of the missing water in the game. I don't know if that was their intention the whole time, or if this was something they added into the lore after so many people complained that there was no water in the game. But it's actually a pretty clever way of doing it. This also gives them the ability to add water into the game in a way that feels natural by giving the players a problem to solve that brings the water back into the world in a natural way. Instead of just, bloop, there's the water. I like that. We were hoping to get inside this building, because it seems kind of interesting. Unfortunately, it does not look like there's a way inside it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the giant scorpions that are out here. They are poisonous, but they don't seem too particularly dangerous on their own, especially considering they run away from you when they take enough damage. Well, we had found what we came for, but since we were out here, we decided to do a little more exploring and see what we could find. Besides, I wasn't going to turn down the chance to grab some free saffron if I could. We needed it. Need the aloe, too. Still can't grow it yet, not without the nitrate, for which I need the laboratory. Wait a second. I thought the excavation site was the dam. Is that the dam? That thing is gigantic! Gus says it appears to be a hard cutoff wall and that beyond it is a no-go zone. So either something that hasn't been added into the game or just the end of the map. Either way, they've made it so that we can climb around in this, which is really cool. I'd almost be tempted to say this would be a really great place to set up a base if it wasn't for the fact that there was a big red river of shroud running through the bottom of the place. I don't think I want my NPCs running themselves into that. Oops, the server hiccuped and Gus fell off the side and died. Oh, I better go help him. Well, that was all fun, but I think it's time we take this home and, well, start working on getting things set up. All right, so I'm back from chopping wood and I have made a spindle. No, that's a spinning wheel. I've made a spinning wheel for the base, which lets us make linen or string. I don't know why they had us make a spinning wheel since we had things that did that already, but okay, that works. And we are working on making a laboratory now, which is for the Alchemist. And we have one part of that already, the Athenor. But now I need to work on making the second part of it, which is the actual scientific instrument. I have the glass. I need the bronze bars, for which I need a lot more charcoal, which is being made right now. And I need iron bars for that, which of course means that Gus and I will finally have to go out and look for that iron mine. So, one step closer. One little step closer. Of course, we also learned how to make fabric, and we can dye the fabric, which we come over here to the hunter. You can see you can make red fabric, yellow fabric, green, and blue fabric, and even padding. Now, the padding I know is for things like this deerstalker armor set, which I'm assuming is going to be great for Gus. We also go down to decorative stuff, and we can make this lovely carpet, which I will be making as soon as I have the saffron for it. Right now, the saffron is being saved to upgrade the flame altar. You listen to them talk. They're always chattering. And for the farmer, Oh, that's right. I need to make some beehives. Let's go do that real quick. So, excuse me, everyone. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Where is my farmer friend? Don't tell me you were down there with everyone else. I bet you were. Alright, there's Aunt Braylon. I cannot remember his name. There's our carpenter friend. There's the bard. Someday I will remember all their names. There's the paladin. Supposedly we can get these guys to do stuff other than just hang out. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Oh, there's our farmer. Come here, lady. Hello. Why are you standing on top of the stove? Why are you standing on top of the stove, dear? Get off the stove. Thank you. Alright. You make beehive. Let's make... I do not know how many of these I need. We'll make 3 of them for now. Thank you very much. So, we needed the... Excuse me, doggies. We needed to find a beehive smoker for that, which we did while we were out exploring. Now, where am I putting these beehives at? How big are they? I have no clue. Because we're about to find out. Oh, they're actually of a nice size. We'll put them alongside the garden, like that. That seems to make sense. They would also pollinate the garden. Okay. Okay, so we put water and sugar in, then they will make honey. Okay. Now I know how to do that. Well, I have a bunch of sugar cane. I don't think I've made sugar yet. How do I make the sugar? I love them all. They just make the weirdest noises. Sugar. Nope, not there. Nope, not there. I bet you it's with the farmer. Which one? I bet it's with the farmer. Well, I will talk to you. You are also a farmer. Right there, sugar. Sugar cane, that's all it takes. Was it shift space? So I should have 30 sugar now. Yep, I do. I do. That means I need 60 water. Which is not a problem. Alright, we have everything we need. Alright, so we want to put 10 of those and $20 of those. $10 of those. And 20 of those. 10 and 20. Alright, so now we got some beehives making some honey. I guess I'll have to be making some more sugar cane too then. But what do I need the most of at the moment? The flax. If I want to make some more of that fabric, I need a ton more flax. So I need the glass, I need the bronze, I need the iron, I need the flax. I have a lot of work ahead of me. And of course, I will be doing most of that off screen. And next time, Gus and I believe, will be going out on an adventure to find this iron mine so we can get the iron we need to finish the laboratory. But of course, that will be for next time. Until then, bye for now.